Have you ever felt stuck? Like your life was spinning in circles or worse, spiraling down? Have you ever felt lost about how to move forwards and turn that doom loop into an upward spiral? Today, I want to talk about getting unstuck. Well, what I actually want to talk about is John, because this speech is a project about mentors, but he would hate having all the focus on him. We all need guides in our lives, sages, mentors, Jiminy Crickets that illuminate the path in a new and different light. John Fritz is one of those humans. Martial artist, Qigong master, licensed Chinese medical practitioner, and spiritual counselor, John's work and teachings bridge the gap between Western science based research and Eastern spiritual philosophies. They give mystical ancient wisdom a grounding formula that speaks to even the most logical engineering mind. John's guidance and teaches touch every part of my work and my life. John's wisdom gives me guidance on how to parent, how to serve others, how to be happy. John moved on from this life on November 27th, 2021. It was very sudden. He had never stopped missing his wife, his soulmate, Cecilia, whom he had lost to cancer 5 years prior. When he discovered he had cancer, he told no one and decided it was time to courageously rejoin the woman he loved and missed so dearly. The flowers that are always behind me in my Zoom background are photos John took of Cecilia's garden during those long years waiting to see her again. But John never let the spotlight stay on him. He turned every conversation back on you. So, to respect and honor him, I'm going to use this time to share a small piece of the legacy that he passed on to us. And true to John's teaching style, I am probably about to overwhelm you, but I'll tell you at the end how you can learn more if you're interested. John would often ask the question, how could you experience heaven on earth? After a brief pause, he would mischievously answer, 3/8. Then he would ask, what would hell on earth look like? How could you experience hell on earth? Again, cryptic answer, 3/2. And with a little giggle, he would say, it's simple. And then he would explain this. This piece of paper is something that I will cherish for the rest of my life. It is such a beautiful snapshot of John's mind. His crazy wisdom was how he referred to it. But it is actually relatively simple. And I'd like to share the model with you today. So it was three circles. The first is the vitality circle, which represents your energy and your feeling of aliveness. Next is the value circle, which is your feelings of contribution, that you're making a positive difference in the world around you. And then finally, relationships, which is exactly what you think it is. It's the health and stability and fulfillment that you experience in your relationship with others and also with yourself. So, what do we do with these three circles? The practice would be to look at each through your own lens and consider what they mean for you, and then give yourself a score on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 would mean that everything in that circle is a struggle and is lacking in fulfillment. And then a 10 means everything is perfect based on your goals and who you are. You get to decide the scale for yourself. Your score in each circle determines how close that circle moves towards the center. The amount of overlap between them represents your current level of life fulfillment and satisfaction that you're experiencing. So, if we were to say, heaven on earth, right? 3/8, those circles are going to pull in and overlap a whole lot. So that would be that experience of everything going wonderfully, heaven on earth. Hell on earth, 3/2s, there's going to be much less overlap and much less of a feeling of satisfaction and fulfillment. So that what John would invite you to do is to play with a little bit of math. So if we're looking at hell on earth, 3/2s, 2 times 2 times 2 would be a life fulfillment score, you could say, of 8. Heaven on earth, 3/8, 8 times 8 times 8, 512. Exponentially greater impact as you level up in each of those circles. So if you were to take a maybe average type person, their vitality is median. They feel pretty good. They kind of get the 3 p.m. sleepies, but they feel relatively energetic and enthusiastic about their life. They can keep up with their kids, maybe a little bit of a belly, but they're doing okay. Their relationships are strong. They feel like that's a 7. But maybe they're feeling like they're not contributing to the world around them. They're kind of not having a voice at work. They're just feeling like they're not fulfilling their life's purpose as much as they could. 3 times 5 times 7 would be 105. So now if we take this person and they start to make a couple of small life changes, maybe they join Toastmasters and start to fill up that value circle and get that feeling of contribution that helps them raise their voice more at work so they feel like they're contributing, and their value score goes up to a 5. And then with that positive energy and motivation that they've gained, they start making just a couple of simple choices that help their vitality, help their energy, going for a walk, eating a few more salads, drinking a few less beers, and their vitality score pops up just 1 to a 6. So now if we redo the math, 5 times 6 times 7, we've doubled the score, 210. So the whole idea is that a little bit goes a long way, and each circle tends to positively impact the others to the point where you can start to spiral up your life. So this is the work that we've been bringing in, we being myself and my partner Ken, and what we are inviting people to ask through how we're sharing John's legacy is the question that he would ask: how can we spiral up and experience more of a feeling of heaven on earth? So as you go through your day, your weekend, your week, just have that question in the back of your mind and just notice where those little moments, those little choice points are, where you can bring in a little bit of gratitude, or you can choose water instead of soda, or you can go for a walk with a loved one to increase that relationship score. How can we start to spiral up step by step incrementally over time? If this is a compelling idea, I wrote an ebook about it as part of the work that we did, which you can get at momentumlearning.info if you join our mailing list, or you can just email me and I'll absolutely send it to you. And then we also have a community that we're building around this idea, and especially for entrepreneurial teachers, but the life spiral piece of it, anyone can join and benefit from, and that's at yourlifespiral.com. And whatever you do, I would invite you to just notice this question as you move through your days and see how you can take those little incremental steps up your own life spiral. Thank you.